Make sure to not forget to unmute myself this time. So, alright. How is it going, everyone? Happy Tuesday. It's a little later than I usually do a stream for, but it's been busy. It's been kind of hectic around here. I was planning on streaming as I usually do on Sundays, and we were out all day. We went blueberry picking, and then we did like a grocery run, just very busy day to the point that at the end of the day, I sat down on my couch and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna rest for a little bit, just have a little rest, and then I slept for like 2.5 hours and realized, oh, I should do my evening chores and then I'll just go to bed. So that happened, which kind of bites because there's actually been a lot of cool spoilers that have been coming out for the new set, for the Automato Initiative, the first part of the Liberation Cycle, which comes out in uh, very shortly on the 31st, which is not very far away. So really looking forward to getting the full set. So and hope you all have as well. And if you haven't actually seen the new stuff that's been coming out, Null Signal Games has uh, generously provided a quick and easy place to go and get an access to all of the spoilers that are coming out, along with fiction pieces as well, that are they're good reads. They're really good reads. I really enjoyed reading them. And then it has a whole breakdown here of what's been going on. There's also a couple other things. Isengrin is running daily cast every day at 6 p.m. EST. If you haven't checked those out, which, like me, I have not, they go over any of the card previews that we saw for the day for the particular faction. And from what I have been able to find time to watch, they've been really, really good. Some really good insight from people who are far better at the game than I am. But there are definitely some cards that I've been seeing and got me excited to deck build and take a look at. And um, I'm actually going to try and pull some of those up so we could take a look at them. Actually, some of them might be on NRDB right now. Let's take a look. Here we go. Yeah, I don't think not all of them are up yet, but a pretty good number of them, and we can also just drag over to take a look at whatever else I wanted to talk about. So this is a small set of what we have, but the two runner IDs I am very interested in. So first we got Mercury Bioroid Criminal, who is a lot of fun. Their ability is whenever you reach HQ or R&D during a run, if you do not break any subroutines during that run, you may access one additional card. And the next day, after we got another preview for their playstyle, which is Estobrado, which from the preview article mentions that it was called Indoor Job during testing, which I think is a great name. Has a lot of cool stuff going on it. It's running a central server, and then it allows you to bypass ice. The first piece of ice that you bypass. So very similar to Inshot's job. And then it has the new threat mechanic on here, which is the second time you encounter a piece of ice during that run, you may spend a click to bypass it. And this ability, the threat mechanic that they're introducing here is really neat. It's whenever either player has a number of agenda points based on the threat number, that is when that ability activates. So if someone is at 4 points at the table, you can spend a click to bypass a second piece of ice that you would encounter from Estorbado. So strangely enough, I think I immediately started thinking of, okay, what's the minimum number of breakers you would need to run in Mercury in order to be efficient with their ability? And I have some goofy hackneyed thing that I started throwing together, which of course actually does run a few breakers. But there are a couple things that are in here that are based simply on some of the wording that we have from other cards themselves that exist in the pool. And the keyword we're looking for here is bypass, since bypass means that you just go by the ice. You don't have to break any sentries. It's great. We see that in a few pieces. Historically, we've always seen it in Femme Fatale, which is great because you just pay 1 credit for each subroutine on a piece of ice. Um, let's see, newer ones that jump to my mind: backstitching, just allowing you to, if you have a mark, you can trash backstitching to bypass that ice. You will need to get this back somehow if you want to just recur through backstitching, which I made the mistake of thinking, oh yeah, DJ Fenris, get cards out of your bin. Not, of course, thinking, oh hey, Mercury is a criminal. Of course, you can't get DJ Steve, in order to get your good cards back. Um, a bag nail actually has some value in this because you can simply trash it in order to bypass code gates that you encounter, thereby helping you ensure that you can get Mercury's ability to go off. And then after image could be useful if there's going to be like a feasible way to run stealth within uh, Mercury, because I think there's not too much in stealth that's gonna stick around after the rotation. I think there's Mantle. Actually, we could just go ahead and look it up. Let's see, stealth. What else do we have going on here? Smoke rotates. Boo. Um, Here we go. We're gonna have Mantle, Trickster Taka, and Penumbral Toolkit. Which I don't think I don't remember that as a card, and I think I only looked at it the first time the other day when I was trying to put this together. Here, let's go back to that deck actually. I'll just open a new tab. Here we go. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I'll take out DJ Fenris. That's not going to do any work there. So yeah, Penumbra Toolkit is it costs 2 less if you did hit HQ, so free. Free is always nice. And then when you install this resource, load 4 onto it, you can spend it for you can spend the host credits during runs, and of course that does count for after image. So something you could do there. Is it the most efficient Sentry Breaker? Uh, Maybe not. I'll definitely be thinking about it and tweaking something, making use of it. It might be fun, but I think the idea simply that there's enough to encourage you to just go through bypassing and not bother needing to break things sounds like a really silly idea with Mercury. So probably doesn't have legs, but good fun nonetheless. And I was working on a Arasana deck, the other runner idea that we've seen. And her ability is that you can install a program from your grip, paying all costs, uses ability only once per turn and only during a run. When it ends, trash that program if it is not a Trojan. And as it would have it, there's actually a pretty good number of Trojans that we have that I think this would be super, super useful for. Let's see who we have. Namely, one of the coolest cards we got in the last set that I don't think sees enough play, and I'm sure everyone is talking about at this point, which is Hush. Since it you can install it on a piece of ice, essentially blanking that card. It doesn't require you to have to spend that click to host it. You can just run, and then if you like if you hit I'm trying to think like if you hit like Toll Booth or something, right? You can throw this on here, so that'd be very handy. You can get Botulus out of hand, Cuban. I'm wondering how that's pronounced. This goes on a piece of ice, and you gain 2 whenever you pass the host ice. So now you don't have to worry about putting this on something or waiting to see what would make sense to put it on. So seems good. Seems really nice. I think did Egret get a retroactively added with the Trojan? Oh, okay, yeah, it did, because I think Egret existed, and then like later on in NSG's development process that they just said anything that's hosted gets the Trojan keyword, which funny enough it actually also affects some previous out of rotation cards, specifically the Kaisa pieces. Which most of them I don't think saw like a lot of play. Knight was good because it would you could just host it and then break whatever it was on. So yeah, neat stuff there. And I was throwing something together, but I think I clicked out, so I don't actually have anything there. But yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been able to keep up with most of the previews So I'm probably going to end up having to go through these and then um, catching up. I do know, however, that there was some Wayland stuff that came out, and I do love me some Wayland. Let's see if I can find where they might be. Oh yeah, before I even get into the Wayland stuff, here's one. Uh, can I just drag you over here? Perfect. Yes, Bahia bands, and let me actually make that like big enough so it's more legible on the screen. There we go. So Deuces, we got a new Deuces, which I think is super cool. So rather than um, uh, Deuces Wild, which allows you to pick two out of its four different choices. Instead, this requires you to same cost, pay two, same influence. It's still one. Um, uh, but instead, first it's required that you run the server, and if successful, so you have to actually have it get through. So you can still do like an empty run on archives, which is nice. Um, if successful, resolve to the following. You can still draw cards. You can install something, paying one less, remove a tag, and you can place four on this event. You can spend hosted credits to pass trash costs, pay trash costs for the remainder of this run. Real nice for dealing with all the annoying assets that I feel like we've been seeing a bunch of with the current meta. I don't know if it's going to be the case for when rotation hits, but pretty handy. Even at just like face value, I feel like this is going to see plenty of play going forward. If there's anything that y'all have seen that you've been excited about, let me know. I'm very curious. Let's see. Oh yeah. So this is a bit of a spoilerish one. So I'm just gonna do a quick check to see if other folks have talked about it already because it was behind a puzzle on Gordian Blade, which is I think a Wordle version for Netrunner cards. So let me try to take a look. But yeah, overall, really liking what they've showed us for the set so far. And I know the week's gonna go by and we're gonna have a preview for all of the cards. So uh, definitely gonna be doing some deck building next week and or over the weekend. Although the weekend will probably be spent being too busy down at the Philly Nats, um, which is coming up. That should be fun. All right. Okay, let me drag this one over next. Here we go. Valentau, which, as someone who is probably going to end up running um, the outfit this weekend, um, I think this is really solid because there's two big pieces of ice that uh, outfit is going to lose um, when rotation hits, and that's Mausolus, which maybe not like the biggest piece of ice for wanting to collect bad publicity for the outfit's ability, but a deterrent nonetheless. Just because it has so many nasty subroutines, and if you throw the three advancement counters on there, you're going to get a lot of value out of it. And then Bulwark, which is net 7 to res, strength 8, and then just it's very nasty. It's a very nasty piece of ice. Um, I actually can't remember off the top of my head what all of its abilities are. Um, yeah, it has some AI hate, and then it can trash programs, gain 2, and the run, gain 2, and the run. So real good stuff. But let's see. This has some similar things, Codegate, and net 2 credits for the outfit, because outfit doesn't care about getting bad publicity. We want that. That's good stuff. That's the juice. Um, but Valentau is you gain 2 credits, the runner loses 2, and end the run if you have more credits than the runner. And if there's one thing Outfit likes having, it is a lot of money. Um, so definitely not as nasty as Mausolus or um, Bulwark, but this is good. I definitely want to like slot this in. Let me see if we can take a look at one of my outfit decks. Like this would I've already started thinking, okay, I'm just gonna have an outfit version, and then I'm just gonna like start swapping stuff out. Like Mausolus gets out, and then that gets added. The only thing that I might want to have to think about is like Bulwark's gonna go, and we're gonna have to get, excuse me, some kind of barrier replacer. but something to worry about in the future. I actually have been thinking about doing like a um, kind of silly, but like a vegan Wayland, which is no kill. Historically, Wayland has always wanted to do kills with Scorched Earth, with Sea Source for tags, or infamously the current and years long combo of hard hitting news into the boom. Um, but once upon a time, you could have a Wayland that just wasn't doing that kind of stuff. Um, So instead, like if we were to update this for that, like we'd probably take out the retribution. Like the booms are gonna go. Like this, if we're just gonna play around with this for a bit. Mazolas goes, Bulwark's gonna go. One thing to consider that we might want to throw into like an outfit like this is actually the new agenda they showed, which is where's it at? Okay, I might have to dig for this one. Um, there's been like a huge amount of chatter in the New Hampshire Discord about spoilers. And most of them have been pinned for easy access. But here we go. All right. This is very cool. It's at first when I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's biotic labor in an agenda, but it's more like it's audacity in an agenda. Um, it's slash and burn agriculture. It's a 4/2 for a click and a credit. You can reveal and trash this agenda from HQ. Place 2 advancement counters on one installed card that you can advance. So effectively, it's audacity, as opposed to biotic labor, where you just have to spend a bunch of money to score at your 3/2. So with this card, you throw down the Project Atlas, um, or I guess Azief, if you're really just trying to go for the 3/2s to score out quickly, um, or if you're not at 4 bad publicity to get out the regulatory captures. Um, so you put the agenda down, like first off. Advance once, spend the click, a credit, and then show that you have this, and then throw it away. And then you can score out that 3/2 in one turn. So very nice. Not sure this is actually anything you'd want to score itself, but it has a lot of good risk reward, which I think fits into how the outfit plays anyway. Because outfit sometimes, just let the runner in, it'll be fine. So cool, very cool. And that means also probably will update the agenda suite, taking out the SDS 5.3. One of the things about the SDS actually is that arguably in the current meta, it's not as effective because the thing about breaker suites right now is like Anarch is all over the place. Like Anarch is super dominant. So with the bin breakers, they just come back. Okay, I threw away I uninstall my paperclip, and then next turn I'm gonna run and hit your bulwark again, and then I'm just gonna install paperclip again. So it's good for filling out the agenda suite, but not as effective for keeping them out. So 3/2, 3/2. Would want to keep regulatory capture. Maybe worth bumping down to 2 hostile takeovers. I mean, probably not. You might just have these 3, and then you have like one of the slash and burn agricultures, and then I don't know, maybe a false lead if you're still trying to go for like a kill bid or kill build. Um, One thing I would have to think about is exactly how you could fit biotic labor in here, because one thing about biotic labor, it's expensive. It has always been expensive, and I love it anyway. um, so it could give you a more reliable way to get that 3/2 out if you have them in hand. So I wonder actually, what if you just take all 3 of these out and then you put in, yeah, like the 3 Oziefs, like they fit to round out for the 30, but I don't know, having hostile to get you to that 7 is just super good. So something to throw away or to put away for now until we get some more spoilers, I think. Let's see, what else have we been seeing? Is there anything that y'all have seen that you think, ah, yes, this is the card that I want to build around? Mm, let's see. There was one more that I'm trying to look for, and like I was, let's see, trying to remember what it was. Like, there's some new NVN stuff, but I've never been super onto NBN. Ah, yes, here it is. Okay. This one of the folks in our New England scene pointed out. Um, uh, Chrysopoean skimming. Actually seems it's a Mercury card, but it does seem like it has a place in ESSA. Because first off, it's an event and it's only one influence, so it's very cheap. For 1 credit or arguably free, because ESSA is just going to be running Ghost Tongue, you can force the Corp to reveal an agenda from HQ. If they do, you get a click and you get to draw a card. Card draw is always nice. Especially because this won't cost you anything in that regard. Otherwise, look at the top 3 cards of R&D, and I think knowing what is in R&D is um, very handy for S's ability, because with sabotage, as I've learned regularly playing Essa lately, is that sometimes it's a miss. Sometimes you throw 10 cards into the bin, not a single one of them is an agenda. So having the ability in a way to know what's on top of R&D, and then play your running hot or play your finality with a follow up to archives. This can give you some value for that. One thing that people have also pointed out, it might not be like the strongest simply because um, its ability is. It feels like there's not as much value if the corp does show you the agenda. It's okay, you runner, you play this card, and then the corp says, "Oh, here's my project Vitruvius that I have in hand, and I'm just waiting for the next turn to score it out." So now you know that they have it. Can you get through HQ to have it? Does this card do anything for you if you had a hunch just from experience alone and knowing where agendas tend to end up that this gave you any value? Especially if it's out of faction for like Shaper wouldn't care to see this probably. And as far as the Anarchs, again, like I said, I think Essa can make use of this. That's for sure. So it's a very neat card. Don't know how much we're going to see it, but I'm definitely going to be trying it out. So let's see what else we got here before we jump into some games. I've been trying to think about what exactly I'm going to be playing uh, this week. Like I'm leaning towards I will be at Nats. So if I do, um, the current game plan is just to play decks that I know, which is Essa and the outfit. Just that's what I've been playing lately in standard, and then I got dragged into playing a bunch of other games that made me feel like I feel rusty, like I don't know what's going on. Um, but I have been trying out Hoshiko just because like she's so good. Like she has just a bunch of really good stuff going on. Really great builds and very dominant on always be running, tournament results right now. So I figure, I'll try it out. It's not been going well. I've tried out a couple different versions. We can actually pull those up. Here, we can just go to my JNet account. So first there's Blitzchico, which is did bonkers at or numbers. It did numbers at Canadian Nationals, just first, second, third, and fifth, along with the boat list. That's pretty fantastic. Um, which I mean, this still have to get around to playing this. I've just been so busy, I haven't made the time for it. But yeah, as you can tell from my records here for playing Hoshiko, have not been doing real good. Tried out the Ma deck, and that didn't go well either. Not that I decided, oh, I'll keep with this and keep trying. Um, but I think at that point I had just been like so defeated. I just decided I'm just gonna take a break from Essa, or I mean from Hoshiko. Let's just try something else. And I was playing Essa games with Not Again. Um, who was the one who pointed out about skimming having some value there, and it felt a lot better. Like I just had more fun playing the deck, so that again might be what I go for. Um, oh, one other thing to note about Mercury is that their console, right? Is it the console? Yeah, it's their console. Um, Hermes is very reminiscent of uh, Lula Patel. So Army's ability is whenever you score an agenda is scored or stolen, add one run res card to HQ. So what's really cool about this is, like I said, Whoops. Do I just want to click it? Yeah, there we go. This is Leela Patel's ability, which is a really fun runner that I had a good time with back in the day when she was around. Um, let's see, it was All That Remains from the Lunar Cycle. Yeah, this was just a very sick ID. Had a lot of fun playing her. So just having that like printed on like a different card, I'm here for it. Definitely gonna try that. Let's see if I can't uh find anything, but but yeah, there's definitely a lot of people have been talking about some of the new cards. Like there's the new Jinteki ID, which is do they have it here? This is cool. Like this is just a cool ability, just encouraging a kind of Glacier Jinteki play style since asset spam, like a wide board Jinteki has been so dominant. Um, it's the first time each turn you install a card in the root or protecting a remote server. You may install one card from HQ in the root of or protecting another remote server. You cannot score the second card this turn. So there's some cool mind game stuff you have there. Like, are they both agendas? Is neither an agenda? Especially since they're limited to two remote servers, just having that value for the installs. It feels like it creates some avenues for interesting play. Definitely gonna check out um, later on. Let's see. No, I think that might be it for spoilers that I want to go over right now. I will say though that as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of stuff to check out for spoiler season. Um, there's new cards, articles, just expanding on them, fiction pieces, just a lot of really uh, neat pieces to go take a look at and yeah, just get more hyped for the upcoming set. I'm looking forward to it, and we still even have stuff up until Saturday. So yeah, plenty of time to check all that out. Um, and also resources from people who are better at the game than I am uh, to give you a better perspective about the value in those cards. But you know what? For now, I think we'll take a break from looking at the spoilers and actually we will play some games here. And why don't we go ahead and just try a different Hoshiko? Since the other ones have just been not working for me. Figure, you know what? Let's just try a different one. Maybe this will be the one that does it for me. So this one was first at the Liverpool circuit opener. Hoshenheimer, love the name and the art that got posted here. Um, and from what I understand, it seems like a pretty straightforward APOC deck. And then just has the good stuff. Just has the good Anarch stuff. So between this, Blitzshiko, and Ma, I either I'm gonna figure out some kind of a Hoshiko deck that works for me, or I'm going to say, you know what, it's not for me. I'm having a bad time here. I'm not gonna try to learn a deck archetype identity that I want to win with days before an event where uh, I could just play something that I do know how it works, and at the very least, even if I'm losing, I'm gonna have a good time. So I'm going to go take a quick break, but I will be right back, and then we will just hop into some games. Oh, and Mr. Cowbird, thank you for the follow. All right, I think we're good. Let's just go ahead and throw a game together. Playing Runner this time. And, we'll see how this goes. I did learn a couple things from discussing with friends when I was talking about like struggling to play Hoshiko is that you just want to slam that steel skin down, man. You just want to mosh. You want to get that card draw. All right. PE, no. All right. I'm gonna say that we'll probably already lose this one, but we do have the APOC in hand, so I think we can go ahead and keep this. We'll keep. Doesn't have any of the card draw that we'd like, but um. Also, I should probably go ahead and pull up this deck list. There we go. Got that on hand. Assuming it'll actually do anything for me. Okay. All right. Maybe a Rashida. Let's see. They're at 5. So let's draw. Sure gamble. Deuces. Get some more draw. And then I think we can use this to make a run somewhere. Let's see. What do you have here? Magnet? Okay. Definitely can res that. Let's see. The very least, I think we could force them to spend the money for it. And it's not an Anansi. Which I guess would have been handy to know if that was sitting on R&D. That's fine. And then let's drop our Liberated so we can get money for whenever we need to actually do what we need to do. Stargate is eventually going to go down, that's for sure. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I could have sworn that would have been Rashida. There's one card draws. Let's draw. Take some money. And we could put this down, but could we trash or take whatever's in there? It's possible. I think it's okay. You know what? No, they're in a tight money position, so I think we're okay. Let's just um take some more money, and then we can throw one of the MK Ultras into the bin. Aspie channel, hey, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. How are you doing tonight? There she is. I was like, okay, she's here somewhere. So if they score out Server 1, maybe House of Knives. You wouldn't botulus the maggot? Oh my gosh, thank you. That's how like rusty I feel like at this game. I'll put the botulus on magnet. That's a play. Thank you. Ugh. Need to wake up. Good morning from Australia. Hey, how's it going? Just waking up, having some good Netrunner. Actually, no, this is the bad Netrunner. If you were watching good Netrunner, I wouldn't be talking about putting botulus on a magnet. Okay, 2 up. So I think we could throw the botulus down on R&D, and then we can install Stargate later on. So I think play is draw up for a little bit. Yeah, like they're going for something there. Trying to think what it could be. Draw. Okay, there's a good card. Usually do morning games. Saw you on the casual list. Good plug. There we go. Steel skin. Let's get some good card draw. Okay. Then we want to put watch list down here. Throw away this, this. Maybe an overclock? No, overclock it might be worth keeping. Let's throw uh Stargate away. Yeah, PE is rough. This I feel like is a matchup I have a decent understanding on at least. Um, but yeah, it's nasty. House of Knives? No, interesting. All right, let's draw a card. Ooh, perfect. Deuce is wild. Draw 2 cards, expose an ice, make a run. Anansi. Oh, okay. Good to know. Yeah, NGO? Yeah, it could be. Then they just be in the money. Let's see. So we definitely don't want to check that. We'll wait another turn. So I think could we run? Actually, no, they can't res the Anansi, right? Yeah, Anansi's 8. No, no, no. Like you're right. Could be. No, no, no. You are welcome to backseat. I was saying earlier how I feel like I have been away from the game for a while, so I'm not sure what the good plays are. Let's see. We have this that we can install, and then how much does it break Anansi for? To get up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Yeah, I don't really want to face check anything right now, especially with server 1. Coaching chat is logged in. Yes, please. Uh, so that's an Anansi. Now let's just hit archives so we can just get out. Um, let's put another botchless on HQ. And then we'll just play Sure Gamble, put us back in some money. And we got a card, so we got to flip. That's fun. If it is NGO, they can pop it for the Anansi. Yeah, I've made that mistake plenty of times. Okay, see now they have money. Okay, I think we draw Stargate, run R&D. Uh, with Dirty Laundry, I feel like. Oh, actually, yeah, we get the draw ability because we have Hoshiko flipped. So let's Stargate, Dirty Laundry, R&D. See what we got. Oh, oh, that's right. Uh, I'm not as familiar with the deck. Loot box. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Draw 2 cards. Gain 3, and I think we can pop a fermenter down. Oh, we have insufficient MU. That's right. Um, because we have the 2 Botulises up. I think we can just take the rest of Liberated then. Okay, so channel, what you're telling me, I should do Stargate after my Apocalypse, so I can just have free access into R&D. Ooh. Well, all right then. Wasn't an NGO front. Was big ol' Obokata. Unless you have a key way to consume face down cards. Let's see what we got here. Celebrity Gift, Subliminal, and another Anansi. Alright, so we can trash this. Let's see. Let's it was yeah, I am also surprised about the oboe. Honestly. See, I don't have okay, I don't have a console, so I'm just locked at whatever it is that I'm that I've got right now. So let's see, what would I want to do? I think I want to run HQ. Okay. Draw 2 cards, reveal up to 2 agendas in HQ and or archives. Gain 2 for each agenda revealed, and then shuffle. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've seen that card before, other than just digging through. Let's hit HQ again. Send a message. There we go. Some points. Oh, Spin Doctor is an operation. Okay. Okay, got the Anansi Res for free, which is pretty good. I think we play our Steel Skin and then throw the Paperclip into the bin. Turn. Oh, hey, build scripts. Gain 1 and draw 2 cards. Always nice. Okay. You're into that subliminal. They played the Celebrity Gift. So I'm wondering, is server 2 their Spin Doctor? Yeah, I'm not sure. Like this just seems like a solid card, right? I just don't know if it's like if it makes sense for the slot. But I mean, gain 1, draw 2 cards. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we knew about the loot box. Guess it's about as good as Diesel. Yeah, I mean, getting Econ reliably is always nice. So I think we actually go ahead and let's just Stargate first. No. Then we'll just break. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. A celebrity gift and another. Oh, this is standard procedure. Play only if the runner made a successful run. Name a card type, then reveal the grip. Gain 2 for each card in the grip that has the name type. No, I don't want to deal with that. Okay. And they don't have anything. Um, they don't have any other agendas that we've seen. They showed their whole hand. We didn't see anything on deck. Server 2 could be like a Spin Doctor. I'm not sure if it's worth running right now. So let's just, I think, play Liberated, and we'll tap it twice. Just gonna have plenty of money, that's for sure. All right, another piece of ice. All right. Okay. So let's see. I think, unfortunately, it might be time to get rid of the Stargate. Um, hmm. And unfortunately, threw one away. Hmm. Where's she already? Okay. Is it worth it trying to get through in order to play APOC on this turn? I'm wondering. They have 17 credits, so let's see if they could throw down Chiashi easy, no problem. Um, hmm. A tough spot. Let's start with drawing some cards, see what we get. Okay, some more Econ, which we don't especially need. Well, we can just sit back for a little bit, gain money, and then make the runs as needed. The dream would be them resing Chiashi and then you APOC. Ah, okay. Get them to spend all that money first. That way they can't just throw it down and then be ready for it on the next turn. But at the very least, we're going to have money so that when that does happen, we can install the real breakers. Yeah, they're Spin Doctor, so they want to go fast. So we can definitely hit HQ a couple times. At a certain point, I imagine the play is going to be hit HQ, spending whatever counters here, hit R&D. Okay, now they have 2 up. So it's a little harder at this point. MU wise. Like, it might be time to just, like I was saying, it's time to get rid of that Stargate. Let's see, I've gone through 2 out of 3 Liberateds, haven't seen a single daily cast yet. All right. The question is that an agenda or is it something else? If you initiate Stargate run, you can trash the Stargate mid-run and still get the effect. Okay, that sounds good to me. I think it's worth it. Worth trying that. Because then we can still spend the... Because I think one of these is Chiashi. So we can spend the credits to get through and the Botulus tokens, and then we still get the effect, and then we can still APOC. So I think we're going to do that. Because, like, we're super rich. There's the Chiashi. Now is the time. Yes. Trash Stargate. Match and break. Encounter using the bot tokens. No, we don't need to install MK Ultra. Breach. Then we see hybrid release, Anoetic Void, and why is it not showing? Okay, here we go. We can look at it over here. Guess throw the hybrid release away. Run HQ. Because now we have the MU to install something else if we need to, but I don't think they're going to have money to res either of these, which is fine. Oh no, Codegate. All right. Yeah, I guess, you know what? I guess we do have to install Black Orchestra. Continue. They're not going to res that. Breach. Oh, there's the attitude adjustment. Now we run archives. Let's see. Oh. Undo pop SD or hybrid. Because usually it prompts them, right? It prompts them if they want to do that. Okay. I actually think leaving hybrid release is their best chance. Yeah, I think so. I think if they left it there, it would give them a 1 in 5 or popping an APOC, since I already have one in the bin. Yeah, it's breach, and then play APOC. Whew. End turn. With perfect info, yeah, for sure. That is the first time I've actually gotten APOC to succeed. It feels really good. Oh man, that does feel real nice. Oh. It's real nasty. In retrospect, you shouldn't have been the hybrid release, actually. Yeah, I think, in retrospect, yeah, I think you're right. Knew the game, but didn't know about that card. You're in luck, since it'll be gone in a week with new cards coming in. Let them know it's rotating soon. Yeah. Welcome to Netrunner newbie. Yeah, standard has some nasty stuff. All right, so they just did that. I think we're gonna start turn. We are going to build script. We're gonna gain and draw 2 cards. There we go. Let's I don't even know what they would have in there that would be flipped down. They could have the Obokata. Um, we could build script again. I think that's okay because then we could have card draw in case we need to lose stuff. Okay, that's nice. Get some money out of this at least. All right, yeah, there's loot box and the run unless they pay 2. Reveal the top 3 cards of the stack. Yeah, go ahead and just let it run. Pay 2. All right, they gave me paperclip, so that gets them 4, which is pretty nice. Yeah, we'll steal the Obokata. Whew! Lost everything that wasn't. Can you ever turn your cards back over? No, but there's some stuff Apex does with face down, like hunting grounds. Oh no, wait, different card. Let's see. See if I can find it real quick, or if one of y'all could just tell me what it is, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see, because I know it's an Apex card. Let's see. Trash install. Oh yeah, it's a Heartbeat. Endless Hunger and Heartbeat. Oh, okay. Thanks. I actually wasn't aware of those, so good to know. All right. Um, so now we're at 6 points, which is real nice. So I think we're just gonna draw a card and probably just draw for a little while. We have 11 cards left, so I think we have enough to get us through the match. Name type to name program. Oh, okay, they name program and then gaining 2. Let's see, attitude adjustment. All right. Which is draw 2 cards, reveal with 2 agendas. Gain 2 for each, and then shuffle those into R&D. Okay, so R&D is where we need to go right now, probably. I don't think they have anything. But let's start by drawing some cards. Ooh, perfect. That's good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're really set up here. I think we just go ahead and play Liberated and then just tap it a couple times so we can have some money when we need to start making runs into R&D. Yeah, I didn't know about a assimilator. I got out of the game, so like I'm kind of a returning player. I got out of the game before uh, Data and Destiny came out. Oh, there's the Rashida. I got out of the game before Data and Destiny came out, and there's like a large gap where I didn't pay attention too much to the mini faction stuff. Um, let's draw a card, put us at 5, and then hit Liberated and run R&D. Oh, there's the Mad Dash. That would have been the good one for running that archives. Yeah, mostly just like the main 3 factions. It's a Bathy. Yeah, we can install because got to take care of that for 3. Ugh. Dang, old school. I started in 2014 at the same time. Yeah, there's man, I gotta tell you, I'm surprisingly nostalgic for the 2014 days. I was talking in a server to folks, and they mentioned actually, should we just dirty laundry so we can get the money back? I'm trying to think like if they have snare. I think we're okay. I think we just tap liberated and end the turn. Um, yeah, it is. I think like Obe's always good, but in PE you definitely want all of those little small agendas. So surprisingly, this ended up playing like a very different match than I think when we first got in here. But yeah, I started in 2014, and so I played a lot during the spin cycle, um, and then a little bit into Lunar as well. Mostly playing like tier 2 decks. Like I played a lot of Reyna. Reyna's a lot of fun. But we were talking in one of the New England servers, and someone mentioned about having a remote server with Caprice Nisei and Ash, and I said I never thought I'd feel nostalgic about a remote server set up with those cards. Um, I'm pretty sure that's well, first off, you know what? Let's just go ahead and run R&D. Let's just see what's at the top. Oh, it's another Spin Doctor. So that's all 3 of them out of the game, right? Yes. All right, let's check it again. All things must change. See the spoilers? Yeah, I've been keeping up with the spoilers, and I haven't had time to like, I guess like read too much into them or focus on them. But there's been some really neat stuff. I like the Wayland stuff that they put out, and Mercury is very very cool. And I like the Shaper ID that they put out. Anarissa, just being able to install Trojans, it's pretty handy. Let me make sure I actually want to run this. Let's see, Anoetic Void. Yeah, it could be the Anoetic. But with any luck, it's probably just Rashida. Yep, so we just have to get rid of her. Um, and then we want to keep the Dirty Laundry, I think. And so we'll just gain a credit. They don't really have anything dangerous. They're gonna pull into that DNA tracker, so it's probably worth it to go ahead and just do a run to get the money. Yeah, I think we just do that. Uh, Capri Sun is back. What's Capri Sun? Was that a deck archetype? Blue Sun, HB Capri Sun. Oh, okay. Caprice Nisei in HB Engineering the Future. That might be one of the Jinteki spoilers I hadn't had a chance to look at. I'll have to check it out. Which card is it? Okay, then they just gain more money. They didn't want to put down the DNA tracker. Interesting, because at this point we can just keep hitting R&D until we get our card, because there's not too much going on there. Reach. Mind game. Okay. Yeah, having that Stargate would be nice. Let's see, and they showed me 1, 2, 3, 4 to gain 8. They have 5 cards in hand, but one of those is a DNA tracker that we know of. Adrian says, "Oh, okay, yeah, I did. I did read that uh, short story. That was great. That was a good one. Yeah, it was very well written. I had a good time. Um, I think we just gained money here because we lost. Did we lose every single daily cast? We lost one, and then there's a liberated. Okay, so this is one liberated and then one daily cast. So actually, we draw into these to have and install. Get rid of the paperclip. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, there's DNA tracker. So time is on our side. So I think we're just gonna gain a bunch of money. Oh, okay, they're setting up something. So draw. Oh no, we did go through the 3 liberated. I think one of them got trashed by net damage, unfortunately. So I think we'll just put this daily cast down and then credit. I think. Oh yeah, 3 credits. Just get a bunch of credits. Okay, here's Adrian Sace. Okay. Also a clone that hunts clones. Interesting. Oh yeah, and they made side game. Yeah, that's right. They made side game a keyword. Ooh, very cool. Yeah, Caprice Nisei was nasty back in the day. All right. So that's good. So they could res for both here. Do we just APOC again? Like, do we just try to get in to R&D HQ and then we APOC them a second time? Oh man, that's really mean, but it's pretty funny. Let's see. Yeah, do 3 net damage. Let's see. Black Orchestra is. I gotta remember how much it is to fake DNA tracker. Yeah, losing all 3 of those fermenters, that was nasty. Um, yeah, it's 6, so it would cost 3, 6, 9 to get through. Oh no, it cost 12, right? Yeah, it's not cheap, that's for sure. I think we just go ahead and install, or we're just gonna take 4 credits. We're gonna have a very boring turn. Excited about the spoiler that Adrian says his bounce around mechanic. Recycle says ops for each faction that each do that. Ooh, that does sound real cool. Yeah, that'll be fun. It's neat that you're able to toss the upgrade around. I guess the idea being that he's, out there hunting clones. So they have a lot of cards and a very good amount of money. We have less money. All right, they're setting up the server. Going for... Oh boy. All right, they got a super server set up. Let's start the turn. We'll gain, go up to 18. Yeah, I think we APOC them again. Yeah, it's mean and we're gonna do it. Let's see. Run R&D. Yes. Pay the 9. Okay, it's 9 the match and break. Continue. Continue to bath. Hedge fund. Let's run HQ because they drew a bunch of cards. So we could actually just end up hitting an agenda based on the amount of cards that they drew. Anoetic Void. No, that's fine. on archives. Okay. The thing is, it puts us down to 3 credits, so not sure if that was worth it. To be honest, not sure if that was worth it. I only, I only have 2 credits to my name now. Let's see. I'll also move myself a little over here. Okay, they got something. It's a lot of ice that got trashed that they threw up there. That's 1, 2, 3 pieces of ice, and then a fourth that they're not protecting archives. So I'm willing to bet that it's actually like an upgrade that was in there. All right. So let's all right, let's get flatlined. Let's check R&D. Off the top. Epoch is a mean card. I was lucky there, to be honest. I was on an empty stack, and any amount of solid net would have flatlined me. It was a good game. Like I said, it rotates soon, so hopefully you don't have to deal with it for much longer. And welcome to Netrunner. Right? They said they're new. Yeah. Oh, okay, they bounced. All right. Leave game. All right. So APOC is a good time, but I definitely had some misplays, especially dropping down that Stargate early on. That was not smart. But it's also the first time I've actually managed to get a W with a Hoshiko deck. So let's run it back. See if we can have some luck again. Yeah, it was good. Let's see. Oceanheimer. Yeah, glad you were able to drop by, Cowbird. You have a good night. It's honestly pretty late. Oh, all right. Hey, not again. How's it going, man? We're back at it with Hoshiko, but this time it's APOC Hoshiko. C2. All right. We have some breakers. Liberated to just get money. I think we want some card draw instead, though. Like these are good cards to see later on. There we go. So Steelkin or Steelskin, see what we get. Probably daily cast after that. Yeah, that was actually the first game I played where I think I got APOC to hit, or at the very least ran APOC in the first place. And I did it twice on a person who's new to the game, so I felt pretty bad. All right, let's do the plan. Steel skin. Okay, there's our deuces. Let's see. I think we gain 3, draw more cards. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's gain 3, draw 2 cards, put down the daily casts, and take credit. And then we throw you into the bin, and then I guess we get rid of build scripts here. The card draw is nice, but I feel like I need the econ, the reliable econ. Gotta go through the APOC boom welcome gifts. Yeah, they had mentioned they had run into APOC or into boom enough times to be tired of it. Oh boy, we got some spicy servers now. All right, I think we can chill for a bit. Let's get a credit. Um, let's put the botulus. Oh, actually no. Let's gain a credit. Throw this down. Tap it. Put botulus on HQ. How have you been, by the way? I have still been thinking about some version of Hoshiko to work at and figure out exactly what I'm doing. Nice, nice. Oh no. Oh no. It's all money. Tired of Hoshiko. I feel like I'm tired of trying to learn how to play her. Let's see. Let's steel skin. All right. Don't want to mosh right now. But let's draw again. We could dirty laundry into archives, see what that is, because then we'd also get the money off of this run. Oh, okay, my virus. Nice, nice. Um, and then I think we'll just sure gamble because we're gonna have some cards right at the start of our turn since we flip. Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay. Oh, is that an upgrade? All right, it's an upgrade. So I think we might have to leave archives alone for a little while until we're going for that APOC turn. So I think we'll draw, and then we're going to probably run R&D. At some point we have to. We have to check R&D. Start turn. Okay. All right, we got the stuff that we want to discard anyway. But we probably want to keep the liberated. So uh, let's draw, and we could pitch the daily casts. That's not so bad. All right, cool. And then I think that's all 3 bin breakers. Yeah, we're good there. So we can just have her some more money. Then we have a pretty good setup going forward. Not again. Did you ever figure out who your runner's going to be for the weekend? Or were you still thinking about it? All right. Regolith, trash Regolith. Okay. All right. That money's done. Let's hit the deuces. Let's draw 2 cards. Expose a piece of ice and do a run. It's on HQ. Oh, Vampirnessa. Okay. We'll leave that alone for a little bit. Let's hit R&D. Okay, there's a Spin Doctor. Pretty good. I think let's hit R&D again. Finalize this. Only took 2 weeks and 500 games. Nice. There you go. Okay. Hansai review. Okay. Um, then I think we could just run the Spin Doctor. Trash that guy. All right, that's done and liberated. So there's still one face down card in here. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Very cheeky. All right. I feel like we probably have to trash the Sansan City Grid. They spent the money to res it, so we just want to get through there. We've burned through 2 Deuces Wilds, so I think we can just go ahead and run it. Oh, Anemone. They can trash a card. Yes. All right, we lost the Liberated and an APOC, but we have 2 APOCs remaining. Let's go see what's going on with R&D. Oh, Ivik. Nice. All right. Yeah. Match and break for, what was that, 4? Right. Reach. Moonpool. Okay. Hmm. No, I think we'll go ahead and trash that. Do we run it again? I think we do, just to see what they have coming along. Another Hansai review. Cool. And we'll just play build script. Okay. All right. So now we're at the 4 counters. Hmm. But honestly, I want to get more econ before I try to do anything too cheeky. So maybe I have to wait for them to try and pop the Sansan again. So let's hit HQ. No, I'm trying to think if it could be another Regenesis. No, I think at this point I might be getting forced to APOC. Shoot. I can't even do the APOC actually now that I look at it. I don't have the credits for it. Actually, I could overclock. I think that's what I have to do. Let's see, because then we're gonna lose all the, yeah. Let's see, go through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach. Oof. Pay 0 to trash. All right, let's run HQ. Reach. Yep, Hansei review. Let's see. And actually, I don't think we pitched the APOC, or we hit the APOC just yet. Let's remove a tag. And let's do a fermenter so we can start getting some cash back. What? A Yagiuda. Neat. I don't think I've actually seen that in the game before. Alright. So we did access cards. So let's, I think, gain 3 credits and then just play the daily cast. Try to get some money. All right. Let's draw for a little bit. There we go. Okay, and there's the Stargate. So I think we could install over MK Ultra for now, and then we can, in order to get some more money generated. Let's see. But they could have something. Let's just go check HQ again really quick. No, the Hansei review again, of course. All right, I think we just get rid of this for now. Surely you had to APOC there. Now you can't APOC until cast runs out. Yeah, you honestly, you're probably right. This is the second time piloting this deck, and I don't have a lot of experience running APOC stuff, so it's rough. Like, I think you're right, gyroscopic. Like, that definitely should have been the play. Trying to think what that could be. Urtica? Probably not. I think I. Let's see. Yeah, I think I locked myself out here with that misplay of not hitting the APOC. I think you're right. Let's see. I think I take this, moshing some stuff away. Or let's see. Draw, moshing, hit fermenter, then run server 1. Oh, no. I think I still play moshing to get credits. Fermenter. Then run server 1. Yep, bring back the MK Ultra. Pay 9. This could be an NGO front. That's the other thing it could be, which would be awful. But I think I locked myself out by not committing earlier. Yeesh. All right, new card in there. I am still pretty broke. Let's see. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12. Ugh. Very expensive to get through. So I think we need to do some more econ getting or get some more money. So let's 30 laundry HQ. All right. Then we can Deuces Wild to run R&D. Is that net positive for us? No, so we go down to 4, go up to 7, and then we spend 4. Yeah, I think I did the math right. Oh no, it's one short. It's one short actually. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, I can't let them do the net damage actually. Let's see. Let's draw. Okay. One off is rough. Yeah. I was like in my head I was like I did the math right and then of course I run it and then the math was entirely wrong. Let's get sure gamble. Um and then probably pop the fermenter. Like if that's the agenda, that's game. Probably weren't allowed to break the anemone sub. It probably, yeah, for 1 net damage for 3. I think you're right. Like I just have to eat a net damage and hope I don't lose my what I think is my last APOC. I think we try that. This 9, 1 off, and then we can go back up into 8, 9, 10 credits next turn. Of course, it's the last APOC. Where's my last one? Why wouldn't it be? All right, reach. Yeah, probably would have been better to just eat the anemone, risking losing the that APOC that time. But again, better play. Run the APOC when I should have earlier. I think we pop Fermenter and then just hit HQ a few times. Because they've gone through a few cards. Can't really hit archives without my virus triggering again. Okay. So as far as what that could be, oh, of course, here's another overclock to APOC with. Let's see. I think I take this. Let's hit HQ again. Divert power. Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Probably overclock server one. Because I'm trying to figure out, based on the number of agendas that we have here, if that's Hobakata, it could be game for me. But they installed it face down, so it's probably just Regenesis or maybe a Blood in the Water. Could be a Spin Doctor. Haven't seen plenty of those. I think we. It doesn't feel good doing this, but I think it's Fermenter, Sure Gamble, and see how it goes. Okay, not Rashida. Oh no. Ooh, I definitely missed an APOC trigger. Yeah. Youch. Yeah. I was thinking that okay, maybe it's Spin Doctor or it could be Rashida. Maybe I have like a window to try and get in there in order to snag out a victory. Like if it's 2 pointers, I'd go down to basically broke again. Um, hey, welcome back, Asphyxia. That was a really good game and a valuable teaching lesson about not missing my windows, as Gyroscopic pointed out. I definitely had a good time to play APOC, and I should have. Yeah, it was when I did the overclock Ivic run on R&D, like I should have just committed to doing that. Even if you had like econ and I was going to be broke, it still would have been worthwhile play probably. Um, I was surprised about Botulus just sitting here forever. But and Vamp not being res, but Vamp is very expensive. Um, and also probably paying to get through Anemone for 3 is not the best. Could have just taken a net damage and hoped that one of my Apocs would stay in hand. But uh, I'm trying to remember. Did I lose these two to the snare damage? I can't remember. Definitely playing cheeky just here for fun. No, no, it was a good time. I appreciate it. So let's see what time it is. All right, it's definitely getting close to my bedtime. Um, so I think we're gonna go ahead and probably call it for the stream tonight. Only got 2 games in, but it was a lot of fun, and I feel like I have a better idea about what's going on with this Hoshiko than with the others. But I don't know. We'll still probably try and play a little bit more to get a good idea about what I want to do for Nats if I make it down. Um, and I guess yeah, for the sake of the VOD, if any of you out there watching this are in the local East Coast area, you can make it down to Philly to play in one of the many tournaments that are actually happening this weekend. There's going to be standard on Saturday with the top cut on Sunday, and then on Sunday they're also having a startup tournament. And since it's null signal game stuff, you can just go online, print proxies. You don't actually have to buy and own the cards in order to play in the event. Yeah, it's our East Coast Nats, and I think there's the West Coast Nats in Bellevue next month, out in Seattle area. So yeah, this should be good. It's the one here in Philly has registered 48 people going here on always be running, and I do recognize a good number of these names, and some of these folks out here are killers, so it'll be fun to see how it all shakes out. Yeah, other side of the world. Yeah, it's a little difficult. I think she was saying Australia, right? If I remember earlier. So, but yeah, there's a very solid meta out here in the New England area that's been fun getting to know, and looking forward to traveling down to Philly if I can make it. So, but for now, um, spoiler week continues with a couple things later this week. So I'll try to keep, better eye on that and try to come up with some fun brews so I can get back to just playing Silly Jink next week. And I'm trying to remember when new cards come out, is Jinteki.net usually updated pretty quick? Or does it take a little while for the new cards to come out for it to get updated? Yeah, Philly does look like a lot of fun. I know I definitely recognize some of these names from being on JNet. So updated same day. Okay, cool. Can vary from set to set. Some bugs last a few weeks. Okay, good to know. At the very least, though, it means I can still slap together something and then end up playing it online. Oh yeah, and yeah, you still have to do the manual trigger for Hush. Little Bird told you someone's ready to push the button. All right, cool. I'm really looking forward to that. So, all right. In the meantime, thanks folks for coming out and having a good Tuesday of some net running. So, uh, probably not going to stream on Sunday. Not because I missed it from being too tired, but instead because I might be out on Sunday. You know, seeing how many games I can lose on the startup tournament. Um, but we'll try to do one next week to do like a recap for the event as well, if I'm able. But yeah, in the meantime, y'all have a good night and a good week.